there is no model that I might point you to that I would say is the ideal model. Certainly no perfect model. Seattle's has been added onto, and that's the best way I can describe it, added onto and added onto and added onto, to the point where you've got an alphabet soup of different organizations, very good people, historically very good people. I mean, I worked with Judge Terry Carroll, then upon my resignation and retirement, I looked at the succession of people who've been involved as auditors, for example, of that system. But I think a clean, reasonably streamlined system that is known, that is knowable, and known to all, and that has established credibility, that does have teeth and does have muscle. If you did not disagree with me, I would be disappointed in what I'm about to say. I think civilian oversight panels should have subpoena power and investigative authority. I think the investigators should be trained professional investigators. If you're a cop today and you're just a really fine homicide detective, sex crimes detective, whatever, or internal affairs detective, and that's what you want to do for a living, it might be toward the end of your career, then you would apply for this position and become the investigator for that body. Now here's the problem. Some civilian review panels are not very good. They're not populated by the right people. And by that, I don't mean, friends of the police or critics of the police. I mean people who accept the civic responsibility to provide an answer ultimately to that question, why are the police policing themselves? So both in San Diego and in Seattle, I supported civilian oversight. Here is an interesting concept. When we proposed it, the administration of the police department and the city got together, and it was genuine. We all supported civilian oversight. The Police Officers Association, the union in San Diego, and they put that initiative, by the way, on the ballot. So the POA put its own initiative on the ballot because they saw the handwriting on the wall. They knew that that initiative by the city would pass. Then they went to the city attorney and they said, what if they both pass? Because the one was certainly more sympathetic to the guild or the union's position and so forth. It got real political, and from a dispassionate vantage point, really interesting politically to watch what was happening. And the city attorney said, I am ruling that that vote, which let's assume they both pass, that vote that wins by a single vote margin will become the law of the city. And in fact, it was the one that we had put on the ballot. So it did produce a pretty good model, but still, in my opinion, not good enough. So that's what I recommend. That's what usually gets rejected.